What am I checking? Oh, yeah, right. So let's see if looks the same, boss. Shiny. And then also the same.
Terminating operations. System failure.
Okay. It's fine. So that's not a problem. What size is that? Howdy.
Bro, it's me.
Hello, hang on.
It's me, yo.
Hello, mic check.
What's up, Si?
Hey, DJ, how you doing, fella?
I'm good, bro. Hey, my PlayStation went out, so I'm using my wife's.
Okay. Is that why
And
you
I've
look
been here
cuter
for
than
a few
normal?
days. Yeah. Yeah, that is why. And I was waiting for you for a couple of days. I've been on here for a couple of days, and I left my fucking my crates over there. Somebody stole all my stuff out of there, man. I was like, God damn it, somebody.
From the base?
No, I couldn't even find the base. I made a little well, I'm out in front of the damn the trader, and I left my crates out there unlocked.
Right.
And somebody came and stole all my stuff out of it.
Okay. Yeah, I've been crazy busy lately. I think there might be a way where some mods may work for consoles. Only basic ones though.
Really?
Yeah, only if it's just an XML file edit, then it's like the server will host it and then send that data to the clients.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm still learning, but I'm getting there. Been testing loads of mods as well with
Really, that's
Shadow.
cool. I hope we can use some of them.
Yeah, hopefully.
I gotta clear this house, that's all.
Do you want some gear? Like a tier 6 loadout thing.
I gotta get ready to go to work, but I'll be gone about an hour and a half. Cause I've been on here since like 8 this morning waiting on your ass.
Sorry, man. I've been running late because I was up until like 6 a.m. this morning studying.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
We need to like link up on the Steam or Discord or something so you can just like drop mail.
You see on the Discord?
Yeah, I've got Discord. Actually, I think you can do it in here. Where was it last time? No. I don't know, I can't remember. What about some happy little guns? There you go, little tacky boy. A little bit of rocket in your life. Is that no, you don't want that one. That one blows up everything. There you go, lad. A happy little one of them. Oh yeah, I replaced the builds that were done on the, like, not in the server world currently active, but on the world map. So that's almost ready to re-upload. But if you want, what I can do is show you where I've placed them, because I think one of them's fine, but the other one, like the actual house one, is a bit of a weird spot. Dum, 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 dum.
Thank you, brother.
You need anything else, Geezer?
Did we find? Need to find the last person so I can get the hell out of here.
Roger, roger.
There we go.
Remember, friendly fire is set on active on the server.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Alright, I can get out of here now. Hey, can you do me a favor? Take me back to the base.
I'll drop a motor here for you, geezer.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Sit down, boy. Let me tell you, do not be fucking bold one. Oh, now look at my lights. Don't forget to pick up your bicycle.
All right, just take me back to the base, and I gotta go.
Roger that, I'll just quickly get a bearing. All the way down there, man.
Still, you're not alone. The conflict.
Speed demon.
Oh, wait a minute, side. My truck broke.
can't drive it like that, sir.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Over here on your left, geezer. Once you're off them rails. I keep getting stuck on them tiny wooden fences.
I run over the fences. I just get stuck on these motherfuckers. My truck's slow. It's 75%.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict. You're not alone.
All right. Made it. Whoa. Home sweet home. I couldn't find this motherfucker to save my life.
If you look on the map, then you can get your XY coordinate thing. and you can write down coordinates and then save it like that. But once the map's redone, the positioning will change anyway.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put a bed down.
Yeah, what I've done is I basically moved these builds closer to the actual Sigma City. They're just like on the boundaries of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like I say, I haven't uploaded that version because if once I do that, then it'd be a restart sort of thing. So anything in containers will be gone, any wiring will be gone, and then any electric turrets and cameras need swapping out like for like.
So you had to put those back?
Not yet. I've just loaded them up into the prefab editor, and then like done a mesh on them and stuff like that, so I can go around, put some decent lighting in, stuff like that, and then once it's redone, then obviously it will look different, and it will have the improvements that we want on it as part of its default design.
Oh, okay.
I can quickly show you if you want, if you've got 5 minutes before you got to go to work or something.
No, I got to get out of here. I just laid that bed down. I got to go. I'm late. That's already. So.
No problem. I'll show you enough time.
But I'll be back shortly.
Cool.
All right, good to see you, brother. I'll be back.
All right, take care, mate. Do that. You know, something new every day, boy. Oh no. Where are we going, Droney? Let's go, Scotty. Hey. Don't try that business. You changed that in 7 seconds or so. Chopping half the carbon off. Quest, mission, journey type thing. That'll do me, only. Let's roll. Okay. Supposed to be working. Not scudding around. Oh, where's my water when you want it? Oh yeah, I thought you would, love. Oh, should have stayed there. Oh, all power and no control. Morning, here you go. Almost covered my pick already, boss. Oh, I don't think that would happen. God, so raw, mate. Whoa. Oh, Tony, we need to get one of these in real life, huh? card that. Seed Rony. That's what happens in Act 4. Not allowed. Shh. There's zombies around. Crazy fool. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, dinner. Dun 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 dun. Is that a nuke? Did you drop a nuke, Drony? Is it a mountain? JK. So you read from the prefabs folder when you shouldn't. But do you read from the map when you shouldn't? Actually, you can go faster than that if you go to go there. Okay, these, no it didn't, so it's reading from prefabs folder. JK little monkey. This is my city, there are many like it. This is Sigma. I don't like it. Hi Leah, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. You playing 7 days? Yep, that's exactly what was intended. It's supposed to be working anyway. That looks so good. JK. You need to finish that, mate. I want to see food. What? I think you might be joking, mate. Is that just a sign to get on with your work? Or it can't handle reflections? Okay, and so here we have something they haven't finished yet. What size is it? So, what I will do is I shall make that into 100 you're going to get chunky. On that side of my map because you're going to have all this stuff for reason. This is the way. So, actually, you still need to do this stuff first, otherwise it's going to be forever. Or will it? Interesting idea. It's rather dangerous there. Right. I think, therefore, it doesn't matter. Just stick with the original plan, Batman. Let's keep that as the sample, and then what you do? Go like that. I didn't even tune off then. Alright, and then what we will do? What we do? What's the bother? That one. That one. Smoothment. Stretch all that. Oh, no, that's movement. That's stretch. Do what? Right, I would like you to do as I say. I require a little bit more. And a little bit more. Is that not quite? Get a little angle on the dangle. Where we'll have a bit like. And a bit like. And then what you do is stop looking at it because it's tripping. Whoop, whoop. Right, I have worked out numbers. Close, gadget, close. Okay. Just look a bit rectanglish. Right. You cheeky little monkey. Uno más. Dum tum 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 tum. El tuffelito. Hey, waar je dit doen? Oh ja. Okay. So this is the base. And for my next trick, now what you must do. You need to map it out. What do I do? It's like a skipping across the water. Optical illusion, anyone? Just buffing it up, make it shine. Whoop, whoop. Get all your work, boy. So I'm gonna have to save this first anyway. So then you're gonna do this, and we're gonna hold up. That is the base for the foxton. Okay. And then can you do it like this? Can you do it like that? Do that. Reload it. Is that a tum tum? Aye, tum tum. Right. And so then let's throw a little bit of concrete down thing just to make sure. To be sure, to be sure. Yeah, why is it looking a bit weird? Yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Do like this. Okay, this is the way. So it would now be 94 by 94. That might not be good enough, he says. So if you want to do it all offset, then does it really matter? Oh, what if you do it? Oh, that's a cheeky way, isn't it? Yes, that would work. But then it means you would have to put extra ramp systems in, 8 of them. And if you do it the other way, Oh. Something no. I don't quite know. Maybe you should put it together in the other order and base it out after. And then you can fit it to a tile, because you don't want a hard edge. Not if it's the mine. If it's the trap one, yeah. Right, so this thing for this second is not like that, you div. Hey man, no mistakes allowed. Do it properly, divvy. See? Stupido. Not much. Alright, and then get her to shimmy a little butt over here. Nice. Alright, just render that in for a minute. It's the wrong way around, you not. Pew pew. Aye, man. Right. Yeah, you might be better off doing it the other way, Gov. I do believe so. We shall see. Thanking you. Don't know, I think mine would be a bit bigger than that. Right, yeah, it would, wouldn't it? You can't be cramping it in there. You're crazy, not. I'll go Foxtown. Load up Foxtown. Yes. Right. Actually, and this is this. Okay. So if we were to, you're gonna need to change the sample. Now it's the center line. Let's do this ain't Minecraft. So what we do? Go on to this one. And then put my next turret. I shall be could just slice and dice it straight down the middle, mate. That ain't gonna work though. Actually, yeah. You corrected this already. So the number is 13. Yeah, okay. As well. Don't forget that. Because, right, get that mouse working, lad. Do this. Right. How are dogs gonna get out? That has to go out and then ramp up. So you have to put that in. So maybe you might get away with that, you know. Probably not. Just one smooth. Hi, man. Yeah. So take this out. Ramp up to here. Yeah. Onto the front edge. So that is okay. Then you're gonna see. Yeah. Pew. Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna ramp. So you have to fortify that back edge. Fortify the corridors. Yeah. That should work as intended. And then all you need to do is put heavy guns on it. But what else does it need? Because it's going to be needs to be more. So then that I think 16 times 32. 32. And then you know what? I think that might work, you know. Right, so then we will call that. So that makes that 6, 8, and then do it and find out, shall we? Don't be doing that malarkey with me, mate. Oh, you're dumb enough. Right, let's go. Right, like that. I didn't change my phone. I don't know what I did. Do this. Get rid of that. Right. So yeah. That is with 1, 2, 3, 4. Do-do-do-dum. Are you sure that's going to work? Even if it don't line up, we can just put an extra little block right in there to tie it right up. That should maybe baby. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. So it would make that. Call it a plus the Tony's. Might need to take one off. Otherwise, when it reach 100. Alright, let's see. So let's go like this. Right, that is saved, isn't it? Actually, you need to do these things. Just, you know, to be sure. Recalc that. Do the and the save before updating poster, save again. Right, so then what you want to do, right? Plenty. Have this, have that. I'll try them in. Go up here. Render this. Okay. And then 4 more electric. Oh, you're on 7 days, King. I'll come and test some mods out with you in a minute, mate. I'm just nerding out. And what we do is drop another one of them in. Go like this. And then I'm going to want to spin that little cutie around. And then take her there, bring her down there, and then place a prefab the other way around, just like that, right. Okay, yeah. seems to be fine. They just love being a nerd. I do. And then what we will do for our next placement is go a little bit over here. Load one of them in, fly up in the sky. Right, and then this little mamma jamma. Spin that. Line them on that one. I think that's too much, boss. Oh, look at that. Spock on. That's the one. It's only logical, sir, to place the prefab. And then what you do, right, is you get another one, right? Maybe you should have done all the lighting and the farm and the stuff. Although it don't really matter, it's just an experiment. Over here. Do it from the south. Z. Place the sample. Fly up in the sky. Meaning northeast. And then you get this little cutie. Like that. And get her to go over here. Like that. On the marsh. And then render. The other way. Like that. Lovely trouble. Right. So. I can make that work. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, though. It's all that, okay? Yeah, there's plenty. You can make a display of a steady way with a little bit in the middle. You need a crane system. Is that gonna be? I think it is. Yes. Would you have 4 of them now? Here's the apocalypse. Foxtown Mining Industries. We dig so you don't have to. Yeah, it's because you want all the gold. What do we call that? Windy pops. Wait, do as you are told. Right. Where are you going to put all the happy zombies? I'm not. You're crazy, not. What is your measurement? Well, that's a little bit shy. You're going over your mark. That's an easy fix. Okay, so for my next trick, I'm going to shave some of her ass. Oh. Should have known to make you 97, but 97. Yeah, might have to actually. Alright, so if you just shave it off the sample, and you can keep this, you can keep your front edge, and then you can blend that. Okay, still got to fit it around dirt yet. You don't have loads of concrete out in the wild west now, do you? No, you don't. It's just not western. Banzai! Oh, your leg is now broken, you dillo. Can't you do that cut and paste and movement thing? You know, like how the professional people do it. I don't know how to do that. Well, I think first you need to get rid of this hitbox thing. I don't want to. Alright. And then I do believe that you can do this like this. He says. So if you do this and that, and then if you go that and that, Sweet. Okay. Control C for copy. Hold the G. Shift her up. Control V. Okay. You have to reset it for that angle. Dude, this would make it so much easier for your building. Why did you not learn this way the first time? That one. Okay. 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 Not okay. Okay. What's it look like? You just have to go forward one. It's easy. So, Control C to copy it. Hold G, shimmy it across one. Control C. Sure. Alright, and can you come over here, please, madam? Touch your cute little butt right there. And then take a little sample and shimmy across. Place the sample. Clear the box. Right, and then what you got to do? No, just do it the new way you found. Actually, that ain't even a new way. This bit is easy. You know this bit. Just dump J. Trim the front of this one. From there to there. Trim that. Dum da dum. Da 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 da. Dum. Da 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 da. Da da da. J. Una marche. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. Really should have put that stuff in. Doesn't really matter though. Yeah, you're right, Drew. How you going, geezer? I'm working on Foxtown. This is the mine system. Well, kind of anyway. It's kind of going to be like a horde base as well. So all the zombies come running in here. And they have to go upstairs. Need to change that. I don't like that. I've got to put ramps in now. But yeah, I know it works now. It looks alright. It's fine. Just have to work on the sample, and then shall be reformed. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been starting to learn more about modding as well now. This is crazy thing. I'll show you this other thing. I'll just quickly save this as Foxy sample. That'll do. I think I might do Foxtown just on one tile, because I've got so much things to manage, like so many prefabs to manage. Doing another one that's like 300 by 300 is just crazy, and it probably won't even render properly. 200 is like your max. I sampled out DJ's things for the house and that. So these have all been like prepped and put back on the map in different location. I'll put the electrical system in here as well. So it goes up into the front garden. And it just basically branches out. Same sort of like grid design as I put on Sigma Prime, just to say it all gets out to everywhere. I've been working on new wall designs as well to handle the new zombies and that boulder. That boulder comes from range, comes in, has AoE damage, and it hits hard. So basically now my rule of thumb is walls have to be 3 steel blocks. So you got obviously the middle one, and you can fancy it up, put some different styles, try different things in that, which I'm going through. Or you could just do 3 solid blocks, you know, solid block walls like that. But obviously you're not going to be able to shoot through it or nothing. So, and then the oh, it's not there. I thought I was on the world map for a minute then, because the kill tower is just over the road. I'll show you. This thing. Oh yeah. See, sometimes this comes up, but there's vegetation and stuff which has ticks. So if ticks go over, and then like the plants grow from another stage or to another stage, and it needs that. Yeah, you can shoot through the walls. Yeah, that's what I make sure of. So basically, there's some things that will stop cop spit coming through. The bees, I think, I haven't tested it on bees, but I think the bee swarms will come through almost anything. I'm not 100% sure about that. I can't remember. Because like I say, I'll research it and stuff like that, and see tests that other people do, and then I'll just run my own tests as well, just to be sure that I know what I'm doing and on about. But like here on this build, around here, this was different. This area of the roof was a couple of blocks lower, and the zombies come around here, piled up, started busting through. So I've raised the wall, raised the edge, and then I've changed the dimensions of the corner, and then I've basically incorporated it now. So before they thought it was a path for them to get in and out of, but now it's basically a vantage point for players to kill them from. So, you know, I turned their strength into their weakness. Kind of, that's how I thought about it anyway, like, you know, because they just, first time when they got up here, they just come in here, went up there, oh, darn it, you know, look, like a flower, and then this is the bit where you can stand and have it out with zombies, and then what I've done Yeah, like all the railings line up so you can get your shots out and stuff like that. This is running on just 2 banks. It probably could be squeezed out into one, maybe. But obviously you can stand out here, you can put your little junky turrets out here as well. And you can have your range, your spear, stuff like that you'll be able to get. So that you don't think you can melee through this. But over here you should be able to spike them with a spear. I didn't test it. But because what I done is I was in this area, and then basically when the zombies come, you just slice them up, and because even if they do manage to get up here, you can just keep shooting them as they come, because their path is quite weird. Because as soon as DJ saw this place, he just fell in love with it and said like, oh, let's do this. So we basically stilled it all up and then sorted the pathing out. I've took out a dividing wall that he wants there, but I'm going to put that in again in a better alignment, so it should fit kind of flush along the line to meet the wall, and it just would be a little bit better. He had loads of burning barrels here, but I had to take them out because we had a little fun with it and that, but it's just too expensive on the frames. So the zombies just walk around here. It was all lit. Half of this stairway thing was done already, and we just widened it. And then they'll come up here, and then go along here, and then do their little jumping trick thing. And DJ the Psycho filled up all that space with spike traps. The bloody Psycho. And then the idea is that once they're up here, their final stage is to try and get to you over there. But that's even if they make it up here, because the angles, the defences, and then if you're up in here, like I was going mad out in here with the machete. No, zombie pathing is steel pants. If it's cardinal directions like north, east, south, west, then they basically see like this block, and I'm looking north. If the zombie's over there, it will just walk straight towards me like this. But if the zombie is on a block and then I'm over on a northeast angle over there, then the zombie can walk like this instead of zigzagging and moving around like that. That's why some people, when they're shooting, you can see in their base designs, like if I had a track where the zombies would walk down a path and then have to come down this way, in theory they should always line up a bit better than if they go cardinal direction. They kind of scatter all over the place and come at you, whereas when it's on the angle, their pathing is more precise in the sense that they're just going to walk on a straight line, because there's also 3 decimal places to the positioning on the block, so it knows if I'm in the top left corner or the bottom right corner of that face. I started doing some of this tower thing as well. It's weird as well because the server, I haven't uploaded the prefab files onto the server, so it's kind of rendering the file out of my prefab folder off the computer instead of the one that is on there. Just needs like a little lick of paint and that. I'll put some roofing tile on, but I'll just leave it for DJ to sort out, because it's his kind of his main little thing for the fighting horde. Like we both use it and that, but so I'll leave it for now. What else have I got? I was doing this one. I took a third off of this. So remember how tall this thing was? It was just like towering over the whole city. So I cut it down a little bit, and I put some like thing like this. I don't know what you called it. You know what I'm like for my nature. I just, so once here, and I'll make sure there's some space so you can put like hanger plants and stuff, so all lights and flowers and stuff. and then this would be like your penthouse floor type thing. And then obviously now, because I took all that bit out, it's done different bit out here now, so it doesn't come up into a storage hut, it just comes up into a flat roof. And then this is where you can land your gyros and stuff, because I was going to do the little view window like they have on aircraft carriers, but I'll need to do that same sort of concept for the underwater thing as well. And then these ones as well, like the chutes for the zombies, I've cleared out some of this so it's not so much. So there's is down here. So this is the levels that the zombie go to, actually one up. And then how I've done it is like this. So obviously the way I still do ground level. Ground level is basically transit, space, movement, you know, extra supports, all that sort of business. And then after that you're going to have the trap zone. Then you'll have zombie deal, like kill zone. Then you'll have living survivor, storage, that sort of stuff. Then a fancy floor. And then on top of everything you'll have your penthouse floor with the landing. But I don't know how many things, because like off of this you can put what is it, a solar bank. So this basically be like one area, but then considering that there's actually one each corner, what I'm thinking is just to have each quarter of a building or of the build to be powered by one solar bank. So that one will go there, straight into the battery bank and spur off. And then this one, panel, bank, spur down. This one, panel, bank, spur down. Other one, same as this side. And then that'll be done. I've got a good concept for that Provi halls as well. It should work fine, but it's going to be like some big massive open air, like grandeur, what do they call it? You know, like a welcoming zone in a building. It's not reception, it's different in a reception. But yeah, this is going to be cool, man. Oh yeah, need to alter this. I can't remember how we done that, geezer. Last time I was looking at it, I basically had to cheat and like go God mode, go up here, and then tag it like that. You know, obviously in creative you do it different. In survival you do it different, because you come in, you'd put that one down, you'd wire it, then you'd wire that. Go here, put that one down, wire that, then put your door down, then do it that way. But in survival, you can't really get the angle on it. Not when it's all pre-built like this already. But hey man. Okay. Someone's broken the front door. Yeah. It's cool. See, it needs a little bit of lighting and stuff like that. Like that's the thing, like while I'm in here and you're seeing it, obviously it's like a 5 seconds delay stuff, that ain't nothing. So we could decide like what sort of lights, like is there a spot there that a light can go, yeah. So you could choose a light, put it up there and it'll be a constant. And you won't need to wire it because it'll be part of the POI as built in the prefab. or you can just make them wide ones as well and do it like this. See, look, why that is not missing there, but in the game world it's missing for some reason. Probably I was trigger happy, you know what I'm like with that super digger. But then when I try and put a block back in there, it's, I don't know, it's like that block space has an error. I noticed as well, when I open that in game, it's empty. It's empty. See, that's a bit weird. It just doesn't look like, maybe that should be wood and that sofa should move along one. And then you can put a little plant there, break up them blank spots. You know, laptop, a little pile of books, some happy little turrets. See up here as well, this is what I came to a blank. This is as far as I got, geezer. You know, it's basically line the edges, throw a few spotlights up and incorporate a solar panel, and then the rest is all block space, so you can just do what you want up here. You know, you could put like a spacer gap and then a little trellis railing type stuff and have some sort of pagoda type looking thing on top. You know, you could build that, you could actually do a whole base just on top of that. There's plenty of space, let alone in there. All that space. Oh, medicine. That's the point. Yeah, because I need to make sure that all these are unlocked. I think I've done it on your one. Yeah, I must have. And down here. Oh. What are you growing down here? Turret mad. A water source area. Yeah, you can just make one of them in game easy as well. Did I show you the houses that I've done? I kind of finished them. Let's go for... That's that old picture. It doesn't look like that no more. See, with this, I mapped it out for the electrics and stuff. And threw some veggies in, bit of like vegetation stuff, soften it up. But then it still needs some extra stuff to accentuate stuff. Yeah, there's a mod to make the Jew Collector have a footprint of 2x2 instead of 3x3. I've done all the driveways as well. It's only basic, just, you know, for the form and function. So basically it's like the minimum amount of space you need. Like obviously head height is different. Hey, not allowed. But yeah, you can fit your motors up and down here. And then, because I even done it where I was driving around, I had the motorbike and I come in here and then speeding off again. I had the mini bike going around in and out of Sigma Prime and all. It was so funny. It had to be so delicate driving around in the farms and stuff. It was mad. It's good fun though. Yeah, in here is all secrets as well. Secret storage space. So, there's loads you can do with all this stuff. There's still plenty of space and everything. Like, make it better. It's basically just an empty house for someone to move into. And then obviously once everything's done, anything that's not relevant will all be taken out, and then like how I've done in Minecraft. So all this will go back to stone that you can see there, but then all of this will be contoured to meet up, and then it will be self-supporting. At the moment there's no mods on this server, but I have been over the past couple of days working with King Shadow, testing mods and stuff like that. We've got like a really nice collection of mods that work together at the moment. Well, I've got to like test some more out in a little while, but basically, yeah, there will be mods back on there with the B dubs and stuff like that. There's new turret mods. There's a mod now for the drone that follows you around to have gun mods placed on it, which is excellent. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to go and test out and all that lot, and like little mini overhaul mods and stuff. At the moment I've kept it unmodded default game files for crossplay, because like building these things with DJ and stuff, but eventually, yeah, hopefully the console people can be allowed mods fairly soon. But then there's also the fact that what I learnt yesterday, there's like certain sorts of mods, like the level you go to and the amount you do. So if it's just a little changing some values on a text file for the code, for the XMLs, then it's basically simple. You just do it, you put it on your server, people come to your server, they'll log in, and then the server will update their file for them basically. But if it's more in depth and it actually adds things instead of just changing some values, then that will be when it's a client side download requirement as well. So from that, I guess there will be some that will be okay to work. Yeah, I can't wait to run it. I've set it all up. It's on my little computer, and it all runs perfect in single player world. I had no errors. I checked the menus, items were there. I didn't hold them in character pad and shoot or anything like that, but I had no errors so far. But then if there is, then what I do is the same way that I used to do with B-dubs vehicles and and like gun packs and stuff like that. Whereas if a particular vehicle or a particular weapon is malfunctioning, then I'll just take that particular one out and then just keep the ones that work. It's all easy done. But there is some good mods out. Some added zombie stuff as well, actually, different zombie types. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like made it a whole fresh game sort of thing, so you're not seeing that same old jank all the time. There's a mod for a giant trader gen as well, if that's your thing. Well, not a trader gen, a giant party girl. It's really strange, but it reminds me of the movie about the 90-foot woman or something. Some government experiment. I don't know if I've shown you how far I've got on Ronin. Well, I haven't done much more on Ronin. See, she looks pretty now. Well, kind of prettier. You know, not just so much grey and blacked out windows that you can't see through. I think this idea come out quite well. Obviously it needs a bit more lighting, so you could have some hanging plants with lights behind them. You love a party girl. It depends what kind of party. So yeah, you can put some stuff in here as well, so you could have like a little workstation or some more flowers and plants and stuff. and then in the right lighting, it looks real good. I'm sure I can make it better. And like I say, with the lighting and stuff like that, I think the moss is a bit much. It makes it look like some sort of city Christmas theme. So somewhere that's got to come out. You know, it just looks like someone didn't maintain the building. It's just too much. That's too much. Like under here, in the little dark spots where it might grow moss and mould. Yeah. In the corner here, little sun bit, maybe like that. But all of that, all on that. You know, it can't be that dark and dingy under that lip there. And so I need to finish this giant greenhouse. It needs to be filled with food and vegetation. Yeah, it's getting there, but with the ground level, it's because like, as you know, I try and make it so it's all fitting into the city tile. So it's all got to kind of keep the same colour scheme and kind of the same pattern and design style. But then what I've done is kind of added different areas. So when you walk around here, it's all nice and it seems quite relaxing and peaceful, stuff like that. But then if you go in the door, then it's all just like room after room of stuff. You know, and then it'll be all like ordered, like information or some sort of offices. You know, it's just at the moment, like I say, it's still just empty space. It's all concept stuff at the moment. Like for this one, anyway. So I do like that. And like at a night time. And with the right bit of lighting, that shot there actually doesn't look too bad, you know. But then obviously these bits need to be sorted out because it's too angry, you know. It's too rough and sharp. So that needs to either swap the block out so it takes these corners off, so it's not so much to look at, and then whack in some little plants hanging from there with a little side light shining down. That'd be nice, you know. See, in game it's really nice. I'll show you. Loading. Okay. This. See, look, that tower is the version from the prefab editor that is saved in my prefabs folder on my computer. It has not been uploaded to the server, but when I fly like the wind and I go over there to have a little sneaky peeky, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I've been caught. I better display the right file. And then it stops accessing the folder on my computer and then starts to render the files that are on the server. Very suspicious. I feel like I've just been violated by my own server. Nosy. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because the thing is, like, there's a lot of right angles and straight lines and stuff, you know, and too much of it all in the same place. It's not nice to look at. But yeah, I've taken a whole load of that. I basically took all that bit off. Because the thing is, I can fly the gyrocopter and then come around and land on there and take off and stuff. Like a bit of practice to get it perfect, but I'll just take it off here. Because then you can see Ronin over there. And that is currently around about here. So I still need to add like another, what, that's about 50 blocks. See, I don't want that to be taller than that. That is to be the tallest thing in the city. And that thing there, that's just the craziest fun thing in the city. I'm going to put some changes on that. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, because I think this building is taller than Dijon. I think so. I'm not sure. But either way, Ronin Tower is going to be the tallest building in the city. So it'll probably be close on to Dijon. It's obviously going to be bigger than this, because this is Survivor Heights, where survivors can just have a little penthouse thing. You know, they could have their own floor and stuff like that. So it's got to be taller than this, which isn't difficult, you know, because at the moment, from this level, obviously I'm going to leave a gap or two, and then I'm going to base that. It'll probably be like the 5, then the 7, then the 7, then the 5, then the round up to a peak. And it's going to be braced off of this, or focused point off of this, so it loops around and encases as much of that zone as possible. But it also has to encapsulate both stairwell columns, but not encase them on the outer side, if you know what I mean. So it'll be like a giant egg is wedged in between them two things, and it goes up here, and then after that it'll probably have a sky bridge, and then that should be it for that, unless I can actually incorporate a efficient enough landing strip on top of the sky bridge, which is not difficult, but it's just going to mean that there is only pretty much 1 or 2 angles of approach, you know. Yeah, the render side of things is basically like once you're reaching 90, 100, 110 blocks, then that's your max there. You know, even on high-end settings with all your meshing and stuff like that, I think it was basically 1 tile. You know, like, because do you remember when we was testing it, and it was like we could stand on a point, like here for example, and then say like over there on that corner, and then you zoom in, and then all of a sudden there'll be a bin or a car, you know. You can check your range like that. See, like there, that bin all of a sudden spawned in, and now it's gone. You know, window, and you can change your settings, your game settings, so that that bin will still be displayed right now instead of when I'm zoomed in. You know, that's all your advanced meshing, your terrain, distance rendering, all that sort of stuff. But if you do have it like that, it will take a lot of resources. Same with all the reflection and the collusion stuff and all that lot. So see, like when you're in the window, you need a business window for this. I think I showed you this before, where you can go to the window, and maybe it's too bright, but you can see yourself in the window there, and then you can see the car behind you in the window, and then in the window you can see yourself in the window of the car reflecting off of that one. So it's like 4 times reflecting. It looks really good, but if you move too fast in the city, you're going past stuff, it does not like it. But this city runs quite well as well, you know. I've still got to do some bits to it and that to finalise it, but you run around, it feels alright. There's some tight spots, and there's some bits that are very difficult to manoeuvre in the truck, but and some of these roads are jank now as well. They don't work properly. They're just like, there's not enough turning angle on them. There's a couple of them that are just too thin, like little stop-off points and that. Not too bad, you know. It's bearable. You know, I still don't like that. What else we got? See, I need to correct all this. That's doing my head in. But it's only a tiny little nothing, but it's one of them things that I should have just picked up on as I'm going around, instead of just working on shapes all the time. Like I sorted this one out. These lines flow from tile to tile better now, or properly, instead of having that one bit missing. Oh yeah, it made me so mad. And I sorted these lines out and all, so that kind of flows. So now someone could have a little space here, you know. I've got to do all these things as well. Finalise all this, make it part of the city. It's obviously part of the city and this and that, but make it have a function instead of just some empty, abandoned production type place. And all this, still need to do all that. There's a lot I still need to do. Still need to put in for, let's go this way. Do you remember all the runes? All the way around the city. Yeah, this needs finishing. This little bitch, man, that goes all the way around the outside of the city. It's like the city is built on ancient ruins, you know, and they, you know, like a Fargo deep mine in World of Warcraft. It's like, oh no, they dug too deep. They discovered the zombified ruins, and the zombies are coming with all the scientists and stuff. It's so funny. You could make loads of stuff around here. It'd be like a little jumpy shooty place, like pew 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 pew, and a little bit of PvP and stuff. It's gonna be so much fun down here. It's gonna be a lot of danger as well. A lot of danger. Because once I put the sewage systems in, basically the sewage systems are gonna be what leads to the lost ruins. Other than, if I go here, I can show you. So see, like, this is the long dark tunnel. So it's like the humans, they was digging under the ground, right? Because they wanted to put the sub-driveway in. So there they are, they're digging around, they've built all their little city and all this and that business. And then, one of them dug a little bit too much. And then they found that they have built their city on top of some ancient ruins. And then there'll be like broke points and stuff like that, and barricade fortification choke points and stuff. because I've got to start adding in the environmental storytelling aspects. So it'll be more like you'll be able to just walk down here and it'll be like, oh look, they tried holding up here and the zombies caned them, you know. Or if you go over here, it'd be like, oh, someone was doing experiments over here and the zombie done them over. You know? It's gonna be so good. And I got to do this as well. That's out of the city. Yeah, the underground farms. Super cool. So all this needs to be finalised, decorated. I still need to get lighting, add lighting around the edge, so then in theory at night time that will glow, hopefully. But then obviously if someone breaks it and then they go down, now the place is flooded, so you have to be careful. You know, or I'll have to find blocks that won't let the water through. Yeah. See, that's the thing with the water now. That is just going to fill up and up and up. See? Now it just flooded the farm. Oh no! Yeah, like I say, there's still quite a few things I've got to do. Depending on, well, actually, it's a more probably yes than no, but I have to redo signage, so that'll be central. This is my city. Get out of my city. This is Sigma City. Here we share 762 with anyone, including you. And then you can stop here for a beer or a coffee. No, I don't think that they would. Obviously, curiosity does happen, you know. No, I don't think they would on purpose, obviously. But oh, hi Zori. On a Twitch. Zorabi. I don't know how to pronounce that word, mate. Oh, my Discord is the same as the channel name. You can send me a link and I'll look at it later on. Oh, dude, did I show you what I've been messing around with, like crazy form? What's this? Do you remember when we used to put that super booster thing? Oops, don't look at that. That's on purpose, that is. I just wanted to show you the new graphics for the fire. Some happy little repair kits. Okay. Yeah, I think when you got this supercharger in there, it doesn't use no fuel. I think that anyway. It don't need fixing, it was fine, it was fine. It doesn't fit down the tunnels no more though. I'm gutted about that. I could, actually no I can't, because it's mathematically like measured block to block now. But yeah, I'm going to redo a different driveway system for this particular truck anyway. Which was going to be a thing anyway because of the Marauder from B-Dub's vehicles. You know, I love that thing. I have to make my own driveway for it though. You should see how fast this thing is. And if you're lucky and you're just a little bit gentle, you can swing her around so much. And she loves it. Oh, not that much though. Hide on your front quarter, love. You should see the air you get as well. What's this? Hang on, let me get my hand there. Right, hold the mouse right. What? Move out, man. Hey. See, sometimes it doesn't steer. Let's get a bit of... Whoa, steady, Teddy. Oh, he's crashed. Right, look, this is what happens when you try showing off. Let me just... Okay. For reals this time. Right. Yeehaw! You nutter. Hey, no, don't get stuck under there, you twat. What? Driving license? I got a Pandora license. This is Sigma Prime driving, this is. You know me, I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to stuff like that. I have no fear. Right, what's this? We're gonna go flying, mama. What? Clears it. It cleared that fucking bridge, mate. And its stopping distance is like 100 meters. See that? It's... Oh, it's so funny. Especially when you take it off-road. Me and DJ was racing around in them the other day. And we kept clipping each other. Watch. You can scud it around so bad. And look, even now, I start braking for that turn. It overshoots it all the time. So you have to know where you want to turn before you've decided that you're going to turn. So, whoa. Shit. Oh, it's so funny. And I put the supercharger on the mini bike and all goes flying. Whoa, he's crashed. Oh, I love this thing. Whoa. Oh, nearly. And look, I'll show you going over the mountains to the trader. This is fun. Oh, hang on. I normally do it better than that on this bit. I went at a different angle this time. God, I love monster trucks so much, man. Ever since I was a wee nipper. I used to play with my little Tonka toys all the time. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. That's a 3-point landing. Whoa, he's getting out. Look out for that tree. Oh, back down to 20. Oh, he's a naughty boy. It's so much fun. I could just drive a monster truck around the mountains all day, you know. It's like a little truck fest thing. Brum, 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 brum. And boom! Yeehaw! Well, just get it. Whoop, whoop. Oh no. Oh, Too much accelerate, not enough brake. Yeah, I think if we just go like this, and when you have that on it, I think it like makes it like a super truck. Like, it still takes regular damage from what I can see, but it goes super fast and the fuel seems to hardly ever go down. It makes it super fast though. Like I say, like even here, hold down shift, do that, look, I can't even turn, you know, and that was holding handbrake to turn as well. There's so much rev on it. Right, watch, I'll take it back. Right, so imagine we're just pulling in after missioning or something, yeah? And then, so this will be just W with a nice little steer like this, like that, or even that was tight. No. See, that was quite close though. But then, holding shift down, even that, look there, and then, it's so powerful, man. Whoa. It's like an angry wife who's just found out you've stolen her sweets, you know. Look, oh, can it? No. See what I mean? So much raw grunt on this thing. And that's not even a B-dubs vehicle. I can't wait for it. Like on the other computer, like I say, I've got all the mods in that. I was going to transfer them over to this one, and then I can test them all out and stuff on a single player world. Because with Sigma Prime, I want to see what it looks like, because these new mods is a biome improvement. So at the moment here, now let me go in the sky. So here, you can see like this area, this little patch, we call it a chunk, 16 by 16. The grass is very repetitive, kind of patchy and bare, but the other mod, or the mod, it brings it more to life. It makes it look more 3D. The misting effect looks really good, very reminiscent of Silent Hill. Like, there's only one thing that I would change about it, and well, not change but add to it, and then it's perfect. There's even one to change the skies, so it looks like a nice cosmic sort of sky, or terrible nuclear sky, stuff like that. It's really nice. It's really good, it is. Some of the new zombies as well, they're pretty cool. New mission things, new weapons, gear, whole new quest lines, new alloys for like higher end weapons and stuff like that. I do love this map though, because like literally Prime is only over that hill, that mountain, rugged type looking thing. It's not really an actual mountain. I haven't even put in the stuff for the biome blending stuff yet, like the outposts. I went all the way around the forest biome. It's bloody massive, man. Because I set them all to be roughly equal. Forest is slightly bigger, just so that I can take over a city. Because if it was much smaller, or with different settings, that I could take out mountains, make it all flat, put in minimum or no wildest POIs, but then you're going to lose out on some. But you can manually put them in, which takes a long time. Because I was going to put the city like south a little bit, but then this city here, it was just a little bit too small, because Prime itself is 4x4 tiles, which is 600 by 600. that basically swallows that whole patch, whereas over here it kind of fitted in perfectly with one tile extra on each side. It's just perfect. So, but I'm probably going to have to do a new map soon anyway. I've still got to get this thing to work. I think I've sussed it, like, to make it a functional building in 7 days. It's an easy fix. And I may be able to do it and all without all this, so I can have bigger window panes. We shall see. Let's chunk reset that one. Have a little reset. Did you say new map? Yeah, I did, mate, I did. Not that I want to, but I might have to. Especially, well, if I want to run the mods that I've got on Sigma City, then I probably could get away with it, but it's probably only a matter of time before the Fun Pimps do an update that requires me to reforge or regen the world anyway, which seems to be quite common. I don't understand why they do it that way, but actually I do, because some of it is fundamental to the generation of the world. So, you know, especially if it's like the mechanics of a water block or something like that, then obviously you're going to have to regenerate the world. Right, she has been reformed. Yeah, so basically it's changing it into a usable building, and then by doing so we'll generate lined structural support for bedrock by placing in rooms. I can still do the freestanding kind of thing. I have to put extra struts in and all this and that, but from what I've calculated it should be fine. But now I'm in two minds of what I'm going to make it. I put this mine down here and all. Is that the one I've done? No. Because this is one of the new ones that the Fun Pimps have made. And there's another one I cleared out the other day. It was cool. But I think this is, yeah, this is the harder one, I think. Because the other one was actually quite easy. I think it was. But I did have a Tier 6 SMG, or Tier 6 M60. So that would decrease difficulty by somewhat. Oh yeah, look at that city. Ain't she cute? This is my church. This is where I deal with the zombies that get too close. Yeah, there's a plot over here. I don't know if you can see it, this one. I'm just going to nuke this plot. And then I'm going to make some happy little turrets. Arc reactor. Yeah, that's basically what it's the kind of, that design is basically that. Like I say, if you, these steel columns are not supposed to be part of the design, but I've added them in because of the structural integrity, because this was basically my concept design for exponential energy reactor thing. I'm going to rig it up like with some booby traps, because I'm going to learn about triggers. And then when you open the fridge, the light bulb's going to explode. It'll be so funny when I learn to do stuff like that. I think it's kind of easy. Um, but once you can incorporate that into your builds and stuff like that, you basically make them, like if you've done a building like of a hotel or something, then the whole hotel just becomes a massive mission site, and it become like a game in a game. Like with some of the stuff I think you'll be able to do. But I just need to get my building hat off and start my programming mechanic side of things. See, just imagine, like, because if this was in 0G, this design, and then like I say, the columns are not supposed to be there, that concrete base is not supposed to be there. It's basically like the hollow floating square in a square type thing, like you say, like the reactor. And in there is basically spinning metal, and then it's magnetized, contained within a electromagnetic force field generated by your powers, and then it spin exponentially, and it'll get faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, to the point where it would actually explode if it was not contained by an electromagnetic field. Then you attach your connections, then you draw ultimate power forever, until some Borg comes along, shoots it with a massive ion particle disruptor, and then electromagnetic fields mean nothing, and then the whole universe shall implode. Yeah, but we could do it for science, and then just chunk reset, or just copy all the files for Drew's Gaff, and then call it Drew's Gaff Mark 1 test, blow it up sort of thing, and then just run tests on it, like we done with the hospital. I just have because I was going to do that like I've done before, but I didn't actually finish it. But it's basically like a test zone, so it will be yellow and black squares everywhere, crash testing, all explosions and drop heights. I remember when I used to die all the time to full damage. Oh. See, they need to be gone. I don't like it. It's not what I intended. See, look, see how the top bit is? Basically, every side is supposed to be identical to that top. And then every quarter, actually no, it's every eighth, from the corner into the centre should look like that. And even that bar there, them ones are not supposed to be put there. That's not part of the design. They're added for structural integrity in game, which is very annoying. So even that, because obviously they're not supposed to be there. But even if I've added all this in, even if I add in the other ones that I've calculated for, I think it's still going to be a real big strain. And then I did calculate that it is possible to get away with not having as much of this, because basically them tiny little bits, technically you don't have to have that one and that one. You can just have one side, because it's a block, a block, a block, a block, a block, like stairs. You don't actually have to have them other ones. So I could take it out, which would lessen the weight and the strain, but then it would look proper jank. And I did want to have like glass node type stuff, so like glass rods, to give it a different look, but it's not going to work because glass can't hold shit. But I will get that working. Like I say, I'm just going to have to, either add extra supports like to support this central piece, because it's catastrophic failures come from up here. That's the fail points, and then it just branches out to the first pylon. So in theory I could just brace off of the column up there to support that, and then that will take the horizontal support off of that face and take it up there, so it'll hold more up. But then it's going to start making it too ugly, you know. Right now it looks like just the right amount of danger, you know. But, still a lot of things that I can do. It's just one of them things that I want to make it perfect, but there's no way I'm going to be able to make it work exactly how I want it to or intend it to work in the laws of 7 days. Yeah, I put together another tile as well, which I need to sort out. I think it's a bit jank. I had to do all this as well. So that road ain't normally there. So in the world editor, I just got the pieces of road and I slap them down. And then once you're actually in active world game, then you have to come in and doctor it. And then I've done it over here as well. So this is the corner of a city. So your gaff is over there. And then when you come out in the southeast of corner, then it comes onto this one, which I'm gonna have to change, I think, because it just doesn't feel right. Because my idea of like thinking on this, so obviously this is your southeast, and then it can be incorporated quite nicely, you know. And this is places that you can just take over. And then I put like an abandoned store place, which takes up a lot of space, leaves a lot of bare room. So it could, I'm thinking to swap it out, to be honest. Or this bit here, that was all like jank, and I had to put the road pieces down and then come in and shoot out the railings and then level the floor. But it looks alright after. I like this area. They're like abandoned shop things, so this could be like a little community meeting area, like a trade meet sort of thing. And then around here you got some bit of damage stuff, and then this was in the thing, the files. It's one of them unfinished buildings again, so that can be used for stuffs. But still, like, if I don't make anything of this, I can just swap it out for a normal thing. Like that's like a 25/25 city filler, you know. Yeah. See, the thing is, I can use different block shapes and stuff like that for the supports, like I've done in Prime. So you can still generate the look. But you do lose block space. So it's like if where is it? Right, that's over here. Yeah, so if I'm using actual blocks for the columns and stuff like that instead of like a pillar or a pole, then it takes up a lot of the visual space. But as soon as the storm comes, I'm lost. No, Mama told me to be home on time. Right, look, let's go like this. And we shall go to... Bring on the cube. There you go. Ooh. Don't stand on it, it might fall down. I do like it though. It is very, very nice. So I just don't like having to add all this extra stuff. I'm going to try this bit. So basically that block there will be supported off with that. And then you can put a line up here, like I say with the stuffs. Yeah. But then, like, so instead of that being a block, you could put that tiny little pole all the way up, and then obviously you lose that block space, but you've got another column of support, and it will spread because it's a vertical and horizontal supporting block. So you can do all that business, like I say, exactly how done in, I'll show you. Oh, hey, Pepe. Do love a bit of prime. Alright, so where did I do it? Well, I've done it pretty much all over the place in this bit. Oh, I know where. There was lots of it, so you can see exactly how it works. Alright, this is the outer edge. Right. So see here, this is all walk space, but because I wanted prime to be as solid as possible, everywhere I can, like even in here I can still do it, or is that, oh no, because I took that bar out, because this is where there's the zapping, electric traps, that's what they're called, div. So basically what I've done, because instead of just having this empty walkway, which means that all them blocks above you, they do not have ground support, but all you've got to do is just get these little bars, just line them in every spot you can, you know, even out here. So you can see how all the ramp systems for the zombies, it all interlocks and loops around and stuff, and then you've got all this space for the inner ring and the outer ring, stuff like that. I don't know if you remember all this stuff, but obviously it's the same sort of setup, but it's wider and bigger and all that. And then, like I say, even here, so if I've got a wall in front of me, and I'm like, okay, so I want to put a space in there to get through, but I don't want a door, and I don't want empty space so that there's nothing supporting it. All you got to do is put your plates on the edge, or put a pole on the corner. You know, you could use sheets and stuff like that, but a sheet is real low hit points. Or there's that tiny little bit that goes in the corner when you're making spheres, or a little tiny end cap that goes on the rails. As long as it has all your vertical support, as long as it has vertical support, you can build on top of it. So it's like, let's go out here and do something for a second. Alright, so if I go like this, and that goes all the way up, funny measurements, so if this was like a wall, all of them would have the support, like, you know, and it will all be green, but anything in that space isn't going to be. So if you make that space too big, it's going to collapse on itself like the roof of Providence Halls did. So like I say, you can just add that pole in the corner, and then if you've got a room with like 10 blocks of wall, all you got to do is just add them things in, and then it'll carry that weight, and then it'll spread it out. That's why if I go like this now, stability, so so see these stairs, they would all be like hanging off of each other and stuff like that. And a good way I can show you this bit is in these power rooms. So in these rooms, these are basically underneath the ramps that the zombies go on. So the zombies walking through their little runway that they've made for them, and they go over them rooms and then back down the other side. Now that's where, because I was going to put the slats in there and have guns in here shooting them as they go up, but basically because there's no there's empty space in here, so that's why it's like this. But then you get your little rails, you line them up the wall, and now these ones are no longer unsupported, so they will carry extra piece of weight from the rest. because if you start taking them out, this will collapse. That'll just get darker and darker, and then when it gets deep red, this is red, it's going to fall on top of you. So in some bits you have to do it, like even in here, you can see like that is not supported, but yeah, everything else in here is, even these bits, because of the bars and the poles. And then, like I say, with the doorway thing, so here, it looks like there was a block space there, but it's not, because that is a plate up that side of the doorway or space gap. That is a plate up the side there, and that is just a couple of bars. So it looks open, but it is still all fully supported, or like full ground support thing. Like even in here, there's some bits like on the odd floor here and there, because on the outer edge, that is sheets, because the sheets will carry vertical support, horizontal support. So that's stuck to that wall, which means that block can stick to that sheet, and then it'll carry. And then on some of the floors, it's a bit different, where the alignment of blocks is different. Cool, man. No problem. Let me know when next time we're on that, and we'll go through your build if you want, and sort out all the lighting and the business like that. It's no problem. I've got to start really focusing on it and all, because I'm quite a few months behind now. Oh, so pretty. God, that poor dog upstairs, man. I need to take it out. So good. This is Sigma Prime. Dum dum dum, ba boom. So that road system be. Holiday next week. Cool, man. You take care, geezer. Don't talk to strangers. What's the time? Oh, it's nearly feeding time. That is an unacceptable flyby. You are grounded. What you say, Chief? He's crashed, he's crashed. God, you really need to learn how to fly properly. You could make some cool movies like that. And here we have aviation lesson number 1. Do not crash into the tree. Do it with that camera view thing, because that goes where you point. Oh, I love this city. Can you do it? Yeah, I'll be logging in a minute. I'll go on Discord to see what it's about. So you got it off. I want a little animated zombie chasing a survivor. That's what I want for my Be Back Soon screen. If you've got something like that, I'm interested. tried doing it myself yet, so. Dum 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 ninja time. Dum 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 dum. Where are all the zombies? Yeah, put all them mods on, mate. You should be asking why are there so many zombies. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, I think you need to eat again. You're talking random. Meow. Look at me, mama. I can jump real high. Meow. Oh, quick access. Hide. Meow. Could you get in that way? Oh, you man, so you can. How there? Excuse me, sir. Do you have a moment to speak about your Lord and Saviour? Beelzebub! Oh, you're such a weirdo, boy. You need some more sun in your life. Hey! Wake up! That's right, you slacker. Oh, you done that thing again, didn't you? Teleporting with Droney out. One day you will learn. Stupid. Get out of it. Both of you was late for work. It's not acceptable. And here we have an effort of a balcony. The spunk. The spunk? What? Is that one of them dirty stores? I just want a gun store, boss. I don't want something like that. Is it secret? People, motherfucker. Over here, love. Yeah, don't make me run at you. Extra +1 damage. Oh, bleed. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what would MacGyver do? I don't think MacGyver would do that to a girl, though. He might do that to... Hey, slacker. Right. Yeah, the name's Wick. John Wick. And you, slacker, just for that, I'll drop that cheater. Yeah, you. Can he get a stealth kill with a rocket? Yeah, stealth, baby. Stealth is optional. Hey, man. Why are you doing that? It's not very clever. Hello. I am here to collect your tax. You know it's theft, right? Wait, up the ladders, up the stairs. Get to the chopper. Speed demand. Yeah. It looked like that brick had blood. Oh, yeah, John Wick, man. Come at me, bro. Oh, we made a waste shot. Why are you looking around like taking measurements? You're watching out for targets. Like that. And taking measurements with your laser pointer. There's zombies around, don't you know? Dun, dun, dun. Trickery. I wonder, it'd be good if you can collect them. Fluorescent tube. Oh, shiny loot. Yeah, it's all the loot I want. Yeah, all those shinies. Granada. A few broken windows there, love. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, I recall the excellent manoeuvring of the motor vehicle. Oh, I thought you was a zombie jerk then. No, don't break the window. Although, it doesn't fade out no more, does it? Because it's not even there. So I don't, did that? What am I rocking? Okay. High powered ammo for the window breaker. Getting hungry now, getting hungry. Bonsai. 360. 360 no scope. Oh. Who's been fighting around here? Someone lurking about around here. Go decide on this as well. Okay, stop with this then. Oh. Howdy ho, people. Yeah, let's run back to that stadium. You want it? That's right. You will take what I give you, and you will love it. Honestly, you will. That's the mama. Oh, you cheeky. Come here, Red. Got a present for you. Yeah. You one of them lucky ones. People, motherfuckers. There you go. Did you dodge them? Wait. Where you at? Come here, you little chibble. Hello. I had the present for you. Do you wish to come out and take it? Yep, tactical. Right in your kidney, right in your heart, right in your frontal lobe. Oh, you've got a bit of muscle switch there, mate. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's what I'm gonna do. Pow! Shoot him right in the ribs. Yeah. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. Howdy, boss. Need a little bit of gentle texture. Yeah, gentle texture, he says. I need a little bit of light in there and all, man. Do that thing with when they hang the fire from the ceiling. Yeah. Interesting. Speed demand. America. America. Yeah, stupido or stupida? Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah. Do like this little bit, drony, wherever you may be. Hey man. It's a box of sweeties. Now you owe the church a paint a window. Paint a window? Paint a window? You don't know what you're on about, man. Paint a window. I'll give you a pain when I throw you through the window. See? It's a box. Looks rather suspiciously like a humanoid. You really should check this, see if it actually does work properly. And you need to surround it so you don't get spat on. You don't want them spitting on you now, do you, sweetheart? I don't know, it depends what they look like. You've got to surround that and all. You just don't finish your work. See, look, if you go up there like that, and then you go like that, you're going to fall on the ledge. And now he's broken in the window. Oh no, he's a burglar. Oh, there you go. That would have busted you up, wouldn't it? And here we have a vertical velocity test. Nay. Dun 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 dun. Suspicious. Go on, come here, cutie. Oh, you're not cute. You're more than smelly geese. Yeah. Come here, Twitchy. Oh, freak. There you go. You're tweaking all the time, man. Just say no. Oh. Granada. Okay, boys, move out. Damage assessment. Minimal. Will it go through the glass or will it explode on the glass? It's about centre there. Well, I just don't think that's very realistic, boss. Nah, nor do I. That's what I wanted to check. Wrench. Oh, that will do. If you do that, you still get dukes. Yeah, so you need to do the wrenching system to get a duke. Okay. Now I know. Dum 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 ba bum. Jump over the tree. Oh, it's gonna be so good when it's done. Get all the craziness on it. Yeah, man. Gonna be real good. Yeah, my friend. Look at me, I'm like a jackrabbit. Oh, I thought I was gonna make that one then. So, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on, parkour that shit, me. It is meant to work. Oh, nearly. Is parkour max though? I think it is. That was the first thing you done, was it not? It was. Go fix that little mamma jammer. Can you blow that up with the thingy? Not. You know, you still didn't go and saw that bear out, did you? Let's have a little sneaky peek, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever you say, love. Whatever you say. Is this, I don't remember, man. Nay. Right. We done it before. Yeah, I think because Drew went in the front and I went round the back. Do not appreciate it. It's that magic block from Yeah, you're right, King. How's it going, mate? Everything was gone from your storage rooms. That's like the world restarted then. Okay, so it's working for. Okay. So it might have just been a little trip out on the storage containers then. What's the new mod? Sorry. Cool, cool. What new ones are we going for? All the links for them in the Discord. Right. Okay. I'm going to log off in a minute anyway, geezer. I'm going to grab some food and then I'll be on to sort these mods out. So I'll go on Discord. I'll get the new ones. Yeah. Sweet. What's the time? Yeah. It's my feeding time now. So I'll quickly have a little munch and then do Discord. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a little bit loud now as well. Let me go to Discord. So what we got here? This one. Helicopter. Yeah, I like that one. The different skies and stuff. That's a really nice looking one, that is. Okay. Yeah, sweet. If you just link them all there, then I'll just double check them all, download the ones that I haven't got already. like from today and that, because I've got a couple of them that we was talking about. What's that? Oh, right. That's your list, mini map, increase loot cap, spider. Yeah, that's the one that don't work. Did you say that did or didn't? EAT thing is deleted. Yeah, so that one, no. That one was a malfunction as well. Drone weapons works. Right, so I'm up to there. So what's this? Alright. So that would be that. That and that, I guess. What about a spider colony expansion pack? Did that work? Spider is there, nice. Okay. So did you get any errors? Like any constant red ones? Because I've done all the mods. Also I did the descent, even though it needs to start fresh. Yeah, I was thinking about that one, Geezer. Yeah, I think like because procedural generation generates some really weird looking stuff sometimes, like weird good. Yeah. See, like the game progress and loot and stuff is no real problem. It's an easy fix. Like once we've got it set exactly how we like it, then that's like for reals starting. Yeah. I do the same on the server at the moment, Geezer, where it's just it's all play testing still, you know. How many folders you got in there now? Galaxy far, far away. If we do that one, do we have to have the same sky set as each other? And Nexus as well. Okay. Yeah. Ritterstank. What was that one? That was the car thing, isn't it? Yeah. I want one that's realistic and maybe even apocalyptic vibe. Yeah, nice. Because I was looking at some of it on YouTube and it just makes it feel so much different. It's nice, I like it. Look at though. Yeah. See, like that pic there in the Discord, it's like a desktop wallpaper. It's just been skinned over the sky mesh. Like if you had some more depth in it and stuff like that, like foreground and background properly working together with the shade and that. That mini map come out well as well, actually. I like that. Nice. Right, what I'm going to do is shut down the machine and stuff. I'm going to quickly grab some food and then I'll be with you. I'll just go into the other room because I'm on my favourite computer. Which means I need to. Is that? Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Right. I'm not hanging up on anyone, am I? No. Okay. Oh yeah, I spoke to DJ. Because he had some issues with console and world and stuff, so he had to start again. So he taxed his wife's console for a little while. so he can get in. But he had a issue with the loot storage stuff, I think. I'm going to try and find out, like, obviously this selection of mods that we're going through, I don't think it's going to work for it, because some of them are obviously client side. But, yeah. I just heard a zombie. Oh, yeah, Mo. Can't hear you still. Oh, I just done that setting. Are you sure it's not your volume? Yeah, let me check this a minute. It should be working fine. On the playbacks, it seems alright. It should be the Streamlabs. Okay, so if I do it, yeah, mic auxiliary is 0.95. So it's basically maximum. So what if I just have it like that? And see, I could mess around with them bits. But yeah, that's basically the maximum setting. It's going to be from OBS anyway, unless I tweak the volumes. I don't quite know. See, the levels could be that. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll go over the levels or something tomorrow, and I'll run some tests on it, see what it's coming out like on a live feed. Right, dinner time. I need that chicken. I eat chicken all the time. Who's in chat? Right, Zor, I'll be on Discord in a few minutes. I'll check in with that. And King, I'll be with you in a minute as well, mate. I'll just swap the computer and then I'll jump in Discord and stuff.